Hello and welcome back to Grown Chic with Adisha. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time here, Grown Chic is a community where we talk about all things smelly goods, body oils, body butters, perfumes. And so if that's what you're looking for, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever we drop a brand new video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. We love having you here. Thank you for your shares, for your likes, for your comments, and for your thoughts. All the things. I sincerely appreciate you. Please continue to share this page with your friends and family. We're trying to build our watch hours, and I'm going to create a playlist. Just go through and binge watch. Okay, have a good time. Today, I am showing you guys the fragrances that I am transferring to my Hall of Fame collection. Yes, my collection is going through a breakup. So, why did I decide to do this? I discovered that there were some fragrances in my collection. And first of all, my husband and kids have gone to the stage where they're just walking into my collection, picking up any bottle and dousing themselves in it. And I discovered that every time they picked up particular bottles, I slowly died inside. There are bottles in my collection that when I see them touch, I die a little bit. So I decided that I was going to take some bottles and create a Hall of Fame section. And the disclaimer in that Hall of Fame section is you do not touch these ones unless you have express permission from me. Okay, so here are the fragrances that I'm transferring to my Hall of Fame collection. Now, I tried to really take some time to go through this collection to decide what I'm doing, but I'm going to give you the top 7 that are starting my Hall of Fame collection. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not describing the perfume. I'm going to tell you the reason why I feel the need to transfer them to the Hall of Fame. All right, okay? All right. Number 1 will be Fève Délicieuse by Maison Dior. First of all, this fragrance is discontinued. It is not being made anymore. This is a beautiful cacao vanilla, very sweet, very sexy, very dark. This was my baby in the middle of the pandemic. I used to wear this fragrance so much. I actually had 100 ml of the same perfume, and I bought a backup bottle because I was traveling and I wanted to take her, but I did not want to take the 100 ml because I was scared it was going to get taken away at the airport. So I got a smaller bottle. And then when I came back from my trip, I continued using the OG bottle, and when I ran out of it, I discovered that the fragrance had been discontinued, and so I don't use this one anymore. I just keep it, and I absolutely adore it. Every time I have talked about this fragrance on social media, somebody has inboxed me and offered me crazy amounts of money to buy this off my hands, and it's not for sale. It is going to the Hall of Fame collection. So Fève Délicieuse by Maison Dior. And Dior, if you're watching, bring her back. The second that is going to my Hall of Fame is a fragrance that I have loved for so long, and I have had it also for so long, which means it has taken time to macerate. It's just at its best position right now, and it is Oud Bouquet by Maison Lancôme. Look at the color of my juice. I have had this fragrance, this bottle. I've had this bottle since I think 2021. And I love where this bottle is right now. I do not use this particular one anymore because I don't want to run out of it. I am very tempted to get another bottle and start using it and just keep this one, because it is deep, it is sexy now. The vanilla has turned dark. It is oud. The oud is so smooth and sexy. The rose is a fluffy, luscious rose. This is at its prime. This is a woman that just hit 40. She's at the prime of her life. She wants to experience things. She's just there, okay? This is where this one is at. And I die a little every time I spray anything out of this bottle. So I'm really tempted to get a newer bottle and use that one with reckless abandon because I love this DNA. But I just love where this bottle is right now, where the juice is fully macerated, and it's just, the experience here is deeper. Number 3 would be Supreme Bouquet by YSL. The reason why this one is going to the Hall of Fame collection is because A, I adore this fragrance. B, there's a rumor that this fragrance is being discontinued. I do not know how true that is, but it is so hard to find this fragrance right now. It is so hard to find this fragrance right now, and I am so scared to run out of this fragrance and not be able to find it anymore. And so until I'm able to locate a backup bottle, this one goes to the Hall of Fame, because I don't want no regrets walking in here and spraying my Supreme Bouquet on their little bodies, and then I run out of it and then I cannot find another bottle. Because like I've told you guys before in another video, there's Adija before Supreme Bouquet and Adija after Supreme Bouquet. I do not remember my life before I had Supreme Bouquet. I'm exaggerating a teeny bit, but this is gorgeous. I absolutely adore her. And so I am not sure whether or not it's being discontinued, but I do not want to take that risk. I'm not playing any games with my feelings. And this is really playing games with my feelings if this thing gets discontinued and I do not have a backup bottle or a replacement bottle for it. So this one is definitely going to my Hall of Fame collection. Number 4 is Angélique Noire by Guerlain. This bottle is not being made anymore. Guerlain doesn't make these bottles anymore because I have owned this bottle since 2020. When Guerlain decided to change the bottles, I stopped using this bottle because this is like an antique piece right now in the fragrance community. The Guerlain bottles have changed. Actually, when I bought this, it came with a cover that had the puff thing that you could spray with the puff. I lost it. And this is a beautiful green vanilla, very sexy, very sophisticated. Again, you see how my juice has turned because I've been having this for so long. The maceration process is fully done. It is sweeter. It lasts longer. It is sexy. It is deep. Very special occasions. It has to be very special. I have to be well dressed. I have to put that shit on, that entire shit on, including hair, makeup, and nails for me to be able to rock this one. And so I'm going to put this on the Hall of Fame collection because again, I don't want no little person walking in here and thinking it's okay to just douse themselves in this fragrance and walk out of my door. I die a little every time they walk in here and their hands want to touch this. I'm like, no, don't do that. So yeah, this one stays. It's going to walk into my Hall of Fame, and I am so proud to have her, so proud to transfer into the Hall of Fame. Again, this is another one where I have gotten offers to sell her. And to be honest with you, I am considering. If somebody gives me a good offer, I am considering. Okay? It gotta be $500 and up though. I'm not playing. $500 and up. I have said this a few times on my live. I'm going to resell this to Guerlain themselves. When Guerlain misses this bottle again, Guerlain is going to call me and buy it from me. But I'm open to the possibility. It gotta be $500 and up. I can't do it for less than $500. I'm just saying. 4. Number 5 for me, I'm sure you guys are not surprised, is going to be Sunshine by Amouage. Again, another one that is getting discontinued. But this one, the discontinuing of this one is traumatic to me. Like, I'm going to need Dr. Phil. Well, I don't like Dr. Phil. I'm going to need somebody. Dr. Phil good. I'm going to need a doctor. I'm going to need to go to therapy because this fragrance is getting discontinued. Y'all, there is no Adija the Collector. There is no Grown and Chic collection without Amouage Sunshine. This is what caused me to start collecting fragrances. This was the first niche fragrance I smelled. Y'all, my first exposure to niche fragrances was an Amouage, and it did not scare me. So yes, my collection started with Amouage Sunshine. If y'all remember the story, if you do not remember the story, let me tell you again. My scent that time, I used to use Armani Code Cashmere in the fall winter season, and I used to use another one in the spring summer. Anyway, I went there to get a replacement of my spring summer fragrance, and the lady was like, oh, try something different, and she put this on me, and I was like, what the heck is that? Daisies by Marc Jacobs was my fragrance, and I was like, what the heck is that? I want that one. And she was like, okay. She was putting in the package, she scans it, and I'm like, look at the price. I'm like, I got my Daisies money. Daisies is $80. This is $320. At that time it was $320. Now anyway, I was like, no, I can't afford it. Why would I buy a perfume at that price? Well, I came back home, and what did I do? I jumped on University of YouTube, and that's how I started watching YouTube videos of fragrances. And I went down the rabbit hole, and I spent my entire pandemic watching and blind buying. And so my entire collection started with this. So even if it was not getting discontinued, she would all still be in the Hall of Fame. But the fact that Amouage, Fix Their Face, Keep Love Blossom, and Discontinued Sunshine, I will never recover from that. But for all those reasons, she is being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Now, the next one is the one that is who I want to be. This is who I want to be. It's Carnal Flower by Frédéric Malle. This in my collection is my sexiest fragrance. This is a walking, talking HR meeting. If you want to be told to meet your HR rep because your mere existence is sexual harassment in the office, wear this to the office. Your mere existence is harassment. Because there's nobody that can sit next to you and not want to just like have wild thoughts in their mind about you. So this is the me that I want to be. But I know in real life I can never be because I'm too awkward. Okay? So these are my thoughts and prayers in a bottle. These are my thoughts and prayers in a bottle. So I'm going to induct her in the Hall of Fame because I am hoping to become this person someday, right? I am hoping that one day I will become this person. And so I'm going to put her in the Hall of Fame until I achieve that dream in my brain, okay? The final one is the first fragrance that made me have a visceral reaction when I smelled it the first time. I went to Ariel Shoshana for an event, and after the event, I was walking around and I smelled this fragrance and I quite literally had to sit down. It is Tuesday by Ariel Shoshana. First of all, this bottle, absolutely gorgeous. But this fragrance reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of my grandmother's house. It has some pine in it. It also, I know it's not pine, it's eucalyptus. And this reminds me of my entire childhood. Every summer when I was younger, we used to go to my grandmother's house for the summer holidays. And my grandmother's house is surrounded by a bunch of guava trees. And also in my father's village, there are a lot of eucalyptus trees. So quite literally, this reminds me of the smells of my summers when I was a kid. So the first time I smelled it, I got hit hard. I had a visceral reaction. I had to sit down, and the perfumer, Ms. Ariel Shoshana, walked up to me and I told her the story, and she was so kind as to sign this bottle for me, and I was so happy. So this fragrance is going to my Hall of Fame because it just reminds me of my roots, reminds me of my childhood, reminds me of my late grandmother, and I absolutely adore this fragrance. So here are the 7 fragrances that are starting my Hall of Fame. I will keep adding as I go, and I will tell you how the Hall of Fame updates. But the rule of my Hall of Fame is nobody touches any fragrance in my Hall of Fame without an in-depth explanation and conversation as to why you're trying me. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. I sincerely appreciate you for being here. Please share my page with your other friends and family, and I hope you see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye-bye. Bisous.